Good day, folks. This is Omar Hosea, servant, saying good day to you. Let me fix this. This doesn't feel right in my hands. Well, I just thank the Most High for waking us up today. We pray that you ask for permission when you got up out the bed. Maybe this might even look right. Let me flip this back. So, Father, we thank you for waking us up. We ask you to protect us from our enemies and protect us from your enemies. Protect us from things seen and unseen. Protect us from things heard and unheard. Protect us from things thought of and unthought of. And we ask you that you would guide our steps this day. We ask you to quiet our hearts and our minds and we hear your still voice. For the power of the Holy Spirit, I come to the power before me, after me, and say thank you. Well, I was thinking about how to navigate through another situation, which you always navigate through life. That's where the comp and compassion comes from. Like compass, compass. You got compassion, the action of navigating. So that's why I had to put up a little Nautica thing. It's right here, I think. I don't know if you can see it. There you go. And so I said, well, how am I going to navigate through these situations, these truths, getting these crazy comments. I don't get comments like on the subject. I don't get comments on the topic. None of that, or on the blog itself. And so, and just like with those comments, those things happen in real life. So out of compassion for the truth, compassion of living a different life, out of compassion for what the Most High, Yah, did for me, and out of compassion that Yah Allah has done for me, but the Most High is the author of all these things. You learn how to navigate now through the sea of life. That's why they get Catholics to say the Holy Sea. Well, in the sea of life, we have to know how to use our compassion to navigate through this wickedness. And so through that compassion, we use the compass, because the compass in the shin is an adverb. It's an act of doing something. So my compassion is the act of me using a compass, to navigate through the sea of life, which we call a nautical mile. If you get the gist of it, if it makes sense. And so, since I'm born in water like you, the earth was born in water. It's very important to have some type of compassion about the truth, about the reality and the consciousness of these facts. And just because I don't know it doesn't mean it doesn't exist. So that doesn't mean, just because you're conscious of something doesn't mean that you know it all. Because I don't know it all. I to be honest with you, I know some things. I've met it all. And I've seen it all. I've seen it all, literally seen it. But there was even more than that. Who has time to try to get it all? There's something more than all. Like the all in all. The most of all. Where those words come in at. And so, what I want to get to about this video was that how I really got to this point in life, this change, was when I started reading scriptures and I started reading books of wisdom. I started reading different cultural wisdoms. When I started reading different characters, when I was watching When I watch movies, I'm studying the character, you know. But then I noticed that now I used to hear, because I used to draw myself, and I used to hear art imitates life. So if somebody's painting, so they're painting their emotions of what caused them to feel that way, something had to happen. Whether it's a painting of flowers or a painting of bones, you know, whether it's a painting of cars or a painting of horses, abstract or not, you know, it's an experience. And so when I look at the bigger picture, with us, I'm only a picture in this picture of life, just like you. I don't know whether you want to accept it or not. That's not my job to convince you. I started respecting the characters and everything that I was reading. I didn't minimize the experience in these characters. Even when I'm watching TV, even though it's only TV and it's only entertainment, the characters at once was real. And so when you put them on a picture, and you add audio, and you get a motion picture, what you call a video, it becomes an essence of someone's reality. Like a poor man who's never physically been rich can't never say what rich people eat. And a rich person who's never been physically poor can never say they don't know what it's like to be hungry. He's not conscious of that. So they'll both fight about who's smart and who's not smart, and who's this and who's that. And so that's the ignorance in that part. So back to what I was saying is that when I found out that these books of wisdoms and some in the scriptures and the people, what they did when I started doing it, I said, hey, this ain't just a book. This is for real, you know what I mean? Because I actually applied it. I actually applied like that subject called applied sciences, applied mathematics, applied sociology, applied physiology, you know, applied whatever. Yeah, so I applied it. I called it applied wisdom, applied knowledge. If you know something, then you're going to do it. My A-man, my bro, my OG, he said you never learned something you already knew. So, and you can only do what you know. So that's why I say I don't know everything. That's why I seem like I'm doing nothing. But even in nothing, it's a choice. And so I don't know about you or anybody else. I just chose to do, when I read in the Bible and the Quran, no matter how y'all feel about them personally, but the good things I read, even like King Solomon, King David, Gideon, the Maccabees, Judas rather. Not Judas who so-called soldier Jesus out, but there was other Judases that was on fire, you know, and the other cultures too, you know, in the Chinese, Japanese cultures, Filipino cultures, his our so-called Mexican brothers cultures and all that. When I learned from you, I picked up the essence and the knowledge of y'all kings and stuff, and y'all sages and y'all, you know, and what made them good men, and was it applicable? And me personally, I found out that it was applicable, you know. And so I made some sacrifices in life, and some sacrifices was forced upon me. And so I acquired a lot of wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. And so sometimes that makes it hard for you to communicate with people who limit their own knowledge. Can't blame the pale skin, this and this and that. So this is like where all this started from. That's what I've done. When I was younger, something just told me to seek something else. And then I was told there's something greater than you. So when I sought that which was greater than me, that was greater than you,